Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a ton of updates today, and you know what? Let's not even hesitate. Let's just jump right into it. It's great seeing you guys back on the channel. So, like we said in the last video, the Aston Martin went into the body shop. So why don't we get a cold start up on it now and show you how amazing it looks now that it's out. So as you guys can very clearly see, the Aston Martin is in fact not back from the body shop. It should have been about a 3 or 4 day process to get the car painted. However, well, like a lot of folks around the globe today, the body shop got hit by a rash of COVID cases. It started out with 1 guy, ended up with 3. And well, my car has been placed on the back burner. Now, I did go and see the car yesterday. It is 90% done. Front end is done, back end is done. I have a couple of things still left to take care of on the trunk. Other than that, it's looking good, and I cannot wait to update you on that car. Also, the new ski slope is in. This here is actually the wrong one, the one I ordered and sent back. Yeah, yours truly didn't pack it well, and I actually destroyed it in shipment. So now I own 2. 1 wrong one and 1 right one. So now as we wait for the return of the Aston Martin, I'm kind of stuck driving the Mclaren as a daily, which is fun. It's an absolute blast. But a few problems have arisen. One specifically that you're probably seeing right away if you've been paying attention is this should have been in for its wrap. But clearly it's the only car I own aside from the Aston, and well, I had to reschedule that until the Aston gets back from the body shop. So this is still pending its wrap. Now, I do have on order a new exhaust for it. One other update, if you are catching it in the background of the video, is that for sale sign in my yard. Yep. House is for sale. In fact, it's already sold. I'll be moving out of this house in the next week. So yes, for those of you asking, we did just redo the entire garage, the dream car garage build. We will be redoing that in the subsequent new house. But in the interim, I'm moving just down the street about 3 or 4 miles, and then I will let you in on what's going on with the new house when that time comes. But that is a little further down the road. So I also did do something recently that I have not told you guys yet about, and that's, well, I bought another car, or a truck, or an SUV. I bought a vehicle of sorts. And yes, I know the front lift is up on the car. I had to raise it to get in the other day, and I left it up. Don't judge me. Okay, so like I said, I did buy another car, and this is a pretty crazy story. In fact, I'll tell you a bit about it, then we'll jump in the Mclaren and I'll finish the story. So on a whim, in thinking of bringing additional content or different content to the channel, I wanted to jump into a part of the automotive world that legitimately I don't know a lot about. In fact, I can guarantee you I probably know less than most of you. It's a very popular segment. I just don't know much about it, and I thought what a great way to learn about it than to buy a car, film it, and learn all about it with you guys and from you guys. And I have here the very invoice of the car I bought. We're gonna go to jail. So I know it's a little hard to see because the camera is going to show a bluer sky than is actually out here, but there's a tremendous amount of smoke that's not fog or morning dew or cloud cover. It's actually smoke from the fires. In fact, the Mclaren is completely filthy. It's covered in ash everywhere. It's actually, truthfully, the AQI is extremely hazardous. So pretty much you don't go outside at the moment, and honestly my heart goes out to all the people up the hill dealing with these fires. If you're not from California, I mean pretty much the entire state right now is worried about fires from north to south, but there is one just here about 15 miles from my house that is burning and getting closer every day to Lake Tahoe. So again, my heart goes out to all the people that homes and have lost all their belongings and livelihoods. But the air quality is a bit atrocious at the moment. In fact, guys, here's some footage. I recently took the Aston Martin and the Mclaren out on a drive, and here is some footage of the very area that the fires are devastating. So obviously in these images, it's clear blue skies and a pretty amazing driving road. And the fires have completely wreaked havoc over that entire area. Okay guys, so back to the story. So I bought the vehicle on Saturday. I actually had negotiated the price. I was going to pay for the car in cash, and so they wanted an official check from the bank. So we signed all the paperwork, and I was to come back Monday morning with that check and pick up the vehicle. Now, Sunday, I get a phone call from the dealership with a voicemail from their general manager that sounded like he was about to tell me someone had passed away. It was the most ominous voicemail I had ever heard. So the reality was I totally knew something bad was about to happen. So obviously I call the guy back right away because I want to know what's going on. And the first words out of my mouth were, "How's it going?" And he proceeds to tell me, "Not very well." Which, again, based on his voicemail, I kind of expected that, but it was interesting to hear nonetheless. He proceeds to tell me that the car that I agreed to buy, that I had signed all the documents for and was to bring back a check the following day to take possession of, well, it had already been sold to someone else. And I was second in line, if you will. So needless to say, I didn't buy the car. It's interesting, though. I still have access to this person's vehicle via this vehicle's app. So not only do I know exactly where this person is driving, I can remote start their car, unlock their car, and I get notifications anytime they exceed the speed limit. Which is interesting, because it's pretty much every day. So maybe I should turn the notifications off on that app. So like I said, guys, this is a part of the automotive world I really don't know that much about, but it's always excited me. I've always watched people do it or watched it on TV and thought, man, I want to learn about that. And really, I've just prioritized other things, other cars and other activities rather than that. Well, I'm finally going to go for it. Now that will mark 3 cars in my stable, and well, I still have that project car on the horizon, so maybe it's time to get rid of one of the cars? Guys, I know that exhaust can use some improvement. I know that it doesn't sound like a naturally aspirated V10 from a Lamborghini, but I like it. When the blow-off valve kicks and the shifts happen, I like it. So as the story probably indicated, I am going to be adding another car to the garage. Mainly so that we can explore this part of the automotive world, like I said, together, or learn a little bit, or at least I can. I mean, you guys are always way smarter than I am. But loads of stuff coming for this car. I was just waiting for that dang Aston Martin to get back. Anyway, guys, just a quick update video. Hopefully the Aston Martin is back relatively soon and we can start the build out on this car. If you want to see the build out on the McLaren, please consider subscribing if you're not already. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. I'm using gear pedals. Look at this. I'm so stupid.